What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and give me all your takes down below in the comments section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So after waiting what seemed like forever this offseason for Justin Turner to re-sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers, he finally signed that deal, 2 years, $34 million with a third-year team option. There was a lot of talk. Did the Dodgers overpay for a 36-year-old third baseman that has an injury history without the DH in the National League? Well, JT showed up to spring training looking like he did a lot of off-season training. I don't know what he did this offseason. He must have got a Peloton bike, a sauna suit, maybe started roller skating. I'm pretty sure he got a shake weight or something like that, but he looks great. 36 is the new 26 for Justin Turner, and yesterday he goes 1 for 2 in his first spring training action, had a nice single to left center field. That swing looked fantastic, as it always does, and I think Justin Turner is ready to show any doubters that this guy still has some prime years left into him. I'm telling you, this guy is out there to prove that he's still one of the best pure hitters in all of Major League Baseball, and a lot of guys out there, when pen hits paper and the ink dries, they start to get comfortable. They start to relax a little bit. That does not look like it's the case with Justin Turner. He looks reinvigorated, re-energized, and he looks more motivated than ever to have success on the field and win another World Series title. You remember what happened last season during Game 6 of the World Series? He was taken off the field. He tested positive for COVID, was not on the field for that final out, and you know that's driving him this year. He said it himself, and look, he still was a very productive player in 2020. He hit .307, had a 140 WRC+, did miss time due to that hamstring injury, but when he's in there, he's still one of the best basketball hitters in all of Major League Baseball, and I think this offseason, his little mini transformation wasn't about having this LA beach bod. I think he just wants to be in there and stay healthy, and I think he's going to accomplish that. I expect big things from JT this season. I think we're getting vintage Ginger Jesus in 2021, and he did an interview yesterday with SportsNet LA. By the way, shout out to SportsNet LA. Go follow them on Twitter and Instagram, the home of the Los Angeles Dodgers, SportsNet LA. Well, he did an interview with them, and he had some really interesting things to say about Trevor Bauer, about Mookie Betts, Tommy Lasorda, and the San Diego Padres. Here's Justin Turner on the budding rivalry between the Dodgers and the Padres.
Yeah, you know, last year playing those guys, it was the series down in San Diego. I think we lost the first 2 games. That really kind of sparked a fire underneath us and got us going. And we had a team meeting talking about, you know, getting things back together and not taking things for granted and working and trying to win every pitch. And that really kind of ignited us last year. And obviously, you know, we pay attention. We see what's going on. We see the moves that they make and the guys they're signing and trading for. And, you know, as a baseball fan, it's great for the game to see teams going for it and spending money and bringing in free agents. And I think my perspective on it is it's just going to be great for us to play those series again this year. And the intensity that's going to go into them is just going to prepare us even more for the postseason.
And then he gave his thoughts on the Dodgers signing Trevor Bauer. Now, if you remember, Trevor Bauer, in his introductory press conference, mentioned that he had spoke with JT before signing with the Los Angeles Dodgers, so there was definitely some communication there. It's clear that JT wanted Bauer in LA, and here's him talking about the man of the Bauer.
Yeah, it was another kind of wide range of emotions for me at that point because, you know, obviously you see Bauer's coming here and add into this pitching staff, and you're excited for what could be. But at the same time, I was still a free agent, and I wasn't sure what that was going to mean for me. That was one of the times where I was questioning, oh, no, like they just went and got Bauer and signed him to a big contract. I don't know if that is going to affect me at all. But now that it hasn't and I am back, it's obviously exciting. And it's just one of the more well-rounded rosters that I've ever been a part of, and we're excited to get going. And, you know, one of the things we've already talked about today is, you know, you don't win games on paper. So as good as we look on paper, that's great, but we still got to show up and put in the work and figure out how to win ball games every day.
And then he talked about last offseason's big splash, Mookie Betts, and how big of an impact he's had on this team.
Yeah, I think we all knew how good of a baseball player he was going into last season, and we were all excited to have him on board. But just the intangibles that he brings to the table every single day, his work ethic, his leadership, the way he can change a ball game on the field, not just with his bat or his glove, but with his arm on the bases. You know, one of the things that he does better than anyone I've ever played with, and I think I said this the other day, was his base running reads from third base when the infield's in, and the breaks he gets. I don't know how many runs we scored this year with the infield in on a routine ground ball, and he just beat the throw home. But those are the little things that he does on a daily basis that help us be a better ball club, and help us win more games.
And then he talked about how difficult it is to have a Dodger spring training without Mr. Dodger himself, Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah, it's difficult. You know, I think everyone's seen the photo of Tommy's locker up in here and his jersey hanging up, and he obviously was a staple in the Dodger uniform and the Dodger organization and what he meant to the game of baseball. I think, you know, when anyone thinks of the Dodgers, the first thing they think about is you know, one of the first things they think about is Tommy Lasorda, and he's truly going to be missed around here. You know, those talks every day during spring training in the cafeteria, where he pulls you down and invites you to his table and tells stories and kind of gets on you a little bit, and, you know, tells you, you know, whatever you did yesterday doesn't matter. It's all about today. So there's so many little lessons that, you know, he taught a lot of us, and those won't be forgotten. He won't be forgotten. And we're definitely going to miss him around here.
So you know Dodgers spring training is never going to be the same without Tommy Lasorda there, but you know he's there in spirit. Tommy Lasorda forever. But who knows, maybe Justin Turner can fall in the footsteps of Tommy Lasorda and Dave Roberts and be a former Dodger player that becomes a Dodger skipper one day. I hope that happens. Now, Justin Turner won't be in Cooperstown one day. He won't make it to the Baseball Hall of Fame, but if there was a spring training Hall of Fame, he'd be first ballot. After yesterday, he went 1 for 2. He's now slashing .349, .416, .563 with 22 home runs in his spring training career. And if there's one thing I want to see him work on in spring training is start to get those power numbers back up again. Last season, he slugged .460, which was down from .509 in 2019. That ISO power went from .219 in 2019 down to .153 last season. We all know his power numbers start to pick up late, so I think that was more of a product of the shortened season. But I think he's going to hit for power. I think he's going to hit for average, and I think we're going to have a big year from JT. In the offseason, I know you kind of want to see, oh, let's get that shiny new toy. Let's make a big trade. Let's make a big signing at third base. Hey, you don't know what you got until it's gone. His club leadership, all of his intangibles, and the fact that he's still one of the best pure hitters in the game. The Dodgers need that on their roster, especially from the right side. But let me know down below in the comment section. This year, are we going to be getting average Justin Turner, good Justin Turner, or elite Justin Turner? One of those three options: average, good, or elite. Let me know down below in the comments section. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. It's the fastest growing Dodgers YouTube channel in the game. So for all latest Dodgers news, rumors, hype videos, interviews, podcasts, we're going to have it right here. So be sure to mash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. That's at DMac_LA. Post a lot of stuff about the Dodgers. Go follow me. I'll follow you guys back. We can talk Dodger baseball all day, every day. Also, if you want to get the latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to GearUp.LA. That's GearUp.LA. Some of the best Dodger t-shirt designs in the game. Today I'm rocking one of my favorites. This one is the Death Row inspired t-shirt. You got Cody Bellinger, Justin Turner, Mookie Betts, and the rest of the gang. Max Muncy on this one. This is, to me, one of my best shirts, designed by our own Eddie Espinoza, graphic artist here at Dodgers Nation. For all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.